Just play the under. Thank us later. Past results, guys, do not dictate future performance, but the Horned Frogs, they haven't bitten us yet. That is assuming that Horned Frogs bite. I'm not exactly sure. But TCU is one of 3 FBS teams without a loss against the spread this season. 4-0-1 for those keeping track at home. They're giving 4 to the Pokes. Tom, this has casual bait dangling out in front of us, written all over it. The better ranking side catching points. Did the odds makers get it right here, or is that bait merely an opportunity for us?
Call me a casual because I'm going to take those points with Oklahoma State. I look at this matchup, and I think TCU is very good. I think Max Duggan's playing spectacular. I think Quentin Johnston is an excellent wide receiver who will be scoring touchdowns in the NFL soon enough. The problem is, if we look at TCU's last 3 games, they beat SMU, they come in and they beat Oklahoma by 31, and last week they were in another huge game with game day in town against an undefeated Kansas. Those are 3 huge games in a row, and now they're getting another massive game against Oklahoma State. And you have to wonder, when is this team going to suffer some kind of letdown? Because you see it year in and year out with college teams. The players, they are college students. They are prone to their emotions. They are prone to letdowns. And I wouldn't be shocked if it happens this week against Oklahoma State. And then also, just from a game planning perspective, TCU's defense isn't very good. That's been the one problem they've had all year, and it's the one thing that is going to bite them before this season ends. Oklahoma State's defense this season is not as good as it was last year under Jim Knowles, but Derek Mason's defense is still doing pretty good, and it's much better than what TCU has. So I think offensively this game's somewhat of a wash, but the Cowboys' defensive superiority is going to give them the edge in this one, so I'm going to take the Cowboys in the 4 points.
Yeah, Tom, I am too. And you're right about Oklahoma State's defense. Save for like 15 minutes in the first game in the second half against Central Michigan, it was they've been pretty darn solid. So I do think that defense will rule the day. And look, I think Mike Gundy, we got to talk a little bit about Mike Gundy, because he has come out and defended his quarterback Spencer Sanders and said he does not get the respect he deserves. To me, that shows a Mike Gundy that wants to make a statement. And what I do know about Mike Gundy, when he wants to make a statement, he makes it in a big way. So I think you see Spencer Sanders open it up this week. I think you see them play opportunistic defense. I don't think they necessarily feel threatened all that much by TCU's running game, because Oklahoma State in the front 7 pretty darn solid. So I'll take the Pokes as well. I think TCU, nice little story, prime for a letdown as well.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.